We're back, boys. So we reviewed the patch notes. Now we're gonna check out the rest of the more lampers. We're going to go through all the races, see the changes, compare what we've seen on the last look on the more lampers. And when that is all done, we're gonna be picking out the first campaign. All of this will be on YouTube as well. I will put each faction a separate video, so it's not a very long video, so you can just watch the shorter ones. If you're just interested in checking the Empire changes, or the Norska changes, or the Wood Elves. And it seems like the Warriors of Chaos were the ones that got changed the most, because it's been their rework, but I'm interested to see the Vampire counts first. Other than the Warriors of Chaos, they seem to be the ones that got changed the most from all the factions.
Come, impress me.
So we're gonna check the Vampire counts here first. There's 4 factions here: Drakenhof Conclave, Pharaoh Legion, Sylvania, and Caravan of Blue Roses.
Thine right is mine.
Okay, let's start with the top, with Manfred. So Manfred has taken residence in Casabar when he hunts across the Hamri Desert by night, seeking out the lost wisdom of the books of Nagash. He lost to Vargulf, but has a Vargeist now in the starting army. Faction effects: Manfred is able to collect the books of Nagash while on his journey for necromantic lore. Gain access to a unique building in Drakenhof, which doubles the effects of his collected books of Nagash. That sounds crazy for a longer campaign, if those boss were good in the first place. Starts with 1 Blood Kiss, Diplomatic Relations plus 10 Vampiric factions, it follows Nagash, and 20% research rate. That's a lot of faction effects. Man, if they given Manfred this faction effects, they must have fixed Grand Pepper, right? Lord effects: Winds of Magic Power is a capacity plus 15. Hell yeah! It's plus 15, usually plus 30, but the new system is even better than before. Upkeep reduction for Graveguard and the Black Knights in his army, 25%. This used to be on his faction, and Master Black Arts increases spell mastery 25% for 18 seconds. This is looking very good. Manfred has always been one of the best wizards. This is looking very good. Very good. Before we get into it to see, let's see what the hell they're showing. Settings? Oh, it was this. Okay. What is this? Enable sea lanes. They added actually customizable options like in those other strategy games. Enable endgame scenarios. While checked, any of the selected endgame scenarios listed below can trigger, or at least one scenario must be selected for an endgame to trigger. Ooh. Yeah, we're going into the campaigns now to see the changes, starting with the Vampire counts. What should we check second, guys? Which race? We might not be able to check all on today's planned stream. Increase or decrease the difficulty of the endgame scenarios. So the starting difficulty is 25, whatever that means. And endgame difficulty is 200. Please tell me 25 is how many armies they get. 200, that would be too much. Maybe they start with 25 units and you put this, they start with 200 units. Default is 100, so I don't know what that means. We're gonna have to, I guess we'll see at some point. And, this is, okay. Early warning timer. How many turns you have to prepare for the endgame once the warning event is triggered? So this happens randomly, huh? Goes up to 25. So 110 is default. Turn timer range. So they give you freedom over this. This is amazing. Well, CA has taken a very big step here, boys. Step into finally properly customizing campaigns further. $500 turns? What the? I've never played 500 turns in my life. So there's a 150 here. Oh man, it's a bitch to actually put it on 150. OCD! So this means it'll happen between the turn 100 and 150. You will get a 10 turn warning before it happens. And this is the difficulty of it. Well, these turns make sense. This is usually when the late game starts. This can be customizable, right? I don't know what this one means, but I guess for the first campaign we can leave it in 100 to see how much it is before we modify it, right? An early warning timer, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, this could be quite interesting. Look at this, turn 10. What the? Between turn 10 and 35. That is some spooky shit. That is some spooky shit. Spooky, spooky, spooky shit. That could be quite a challenging campaign, right? I can totally see some craziness requested or challenging campaigns with this. Trigger a long victory. When checked, one of the selected endgame scenarios will begin after completing the long victory conditions if both the turn timer range and the long campaign options are unchecked. Scenarios will not trigger. Huh? If both the turn timer range and the long camp victory options are unchecked, scenarios will not trigger. So somehow we could achieve long victory before the timer range. So basically, you could win without this triggering, right? If you put it a little far, like over 200 turns. I see. So currently there are 5 endgame scenarios. The Black Pyramid one says, when checked, this scenario is added to the pool of potential endgame threats that can trigger during campaign. The Black Pyramid. What can this be? Nagash? Tomb Kings? Do those sentinels wake up something? The Black Pyramid next to Cetra? Isn't the Black Pyramid right next to Hammer these days? So this is like Tomb Kings. Garage too far. This has gotta be Dwarves. The biggest Wa. I wonder who that is. The Wild Hunt. Thank you very much. No thanks. And Vampiric Ascension. The Vampires, Wood Elves, Greenskins, Dwarves, and Tomb Kings. No Skaven? What? No Vermintide? I guess they're gonna get added later. This is amazing. This is pretty much amazing. You can definitely play around with this. Might even remember this. Okay, let's see what Manfred faction is about. This looks like pretty potent effects for sure. Well, I'm guessing if you check all of them, it's gonna be random. One gonna get selected, right? And then when you get the warning message, it might tell you which one it is. All at once. They're actually working on that so all at once happens. All of them are available in one campaign. I want to suck your blood. That's random. I only have full here as I want to suck my blood every day. I don't need another one here. No, old guy?
I am the god of inexhaustible blood, and I shall have my...
Manfred is record more lines. Immediately I can notice way smoother here on the campaign map. But I guess this is because we have mostly full war. Mortal Emperor's Beta, let's see what they say here. Welcome to the Mortal Emperor's Beta, our grandest and most ambitious Total War campaign ever. Spanning content from all 3 games and all the DLC of Total War. The Total War Warhammer trilogy, it truly is the Warhammer world brought to life, and our long-term vision realized. Well, almost. The beta label means we still have some work to do, so it's not the finished article. There's plenty to enjoy, with empires to rise, battles to fight, alliances to forge, and enemies to conquer. We also have a number of bugs to fix, bounce passes to do, and conversations to improve. Like Mortal Emperors before, the Mortal Emperors will grow and develop beyond the beta launch with bug fix, quality of life improvements, and new content. And we'll be acting on your feedback throughout. So have fun, enjoy the world we have created so far, and we welcome any and all feedback you may have about your experience with Mortal Empires. Discord, forums, Ritual Aldrich Game Director, Total War Warhammer team. Damn, the campaign map is already looking way different here. Way different.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
You start with 2 Black Knights and 2 Graveguard. Didn't they say 1 of each, not 2 of each? So the starting arm is not correct. I'm pretty sure it said only 1 of each. Or was it 2 of each? Do you need all the Warhammer series installed to play races you have purchased in the past? No. If you own all 3 on the Steam, you just need to have the 3rd one installed to play this. It doesn't show duplicates. Let's see.
The true Von Carstein.
Okay. Manfred faction effects and the Lord effect trade is pretty damn good, I have to say immediately. is all pretty standard here. He's a Vampire Lord, has pretty good base stats. It looks like they haven't fixed his eyes. His eyes seems to be off, I guess, still. You can see it here. I guess the sun is in his eyes. You don't see the eyes. Something bugged with the textures. Okay, let's see. Sword of Unholy Power. This is like a generic copy-paste on the weapons. And his sword is good. Power charge and reserves per second. In melee, constantly. And this guy has access to life leeching. This is an incredible wizard. Incredible. This generic weapon here with 1, 2, 3 campaign effects and 3 battle effects. This is just pretty generic stuff. Although it's not horrible. Recruitment cost might not work on Raise Dead. But the sword build is great. Great. Set bonus means the magic power reserve capacity +10 for the Lord's army, control +1 all provinces. Wow, gets another 10 reserve. Manfred looks amazing. His armor is something else. This is very good. 10 ward save, 10 physical resistance, 6 defense, 10 armor, 2 campaign effects, nothing to discard, and it has regeneration on top. Goes well with the zombie dragon. As you know, this looks like pretty generic stuff. The ability is strong, so it's acceptable. We don't have to really compare all of these generic stats. If generic stats are there and there are better ones don't fit the lore and the ability is off, then we can put a note. But this is a pretty good weapon. And armor is also very good. Victory condition, I'll check it. Let me check the lore first. Rank 7 and rank 12. So Manfred is still amazing. I would dare even say better than before. He did lose Dragonhof, so he had to get something special, right? Books of Nagash, and if he gets back to Dragonhof, more stuff. So he gets the mounts for free. Doesn't look like this thing has extra health. That was pretty much a copy of a Black Dragon. Black Dragon, 8300 health.
Thine right is
7400. Okay. Well, the bread is still pretty good. So they might have forgotten about the zombie dragon. Has a Lore Master of Death, Lore Master of Vampires. The Wind of Death has been nerfed, so the Manfred is a little bit nerfed. Looks like the Wind of Death lost a lot of damage, especially in Overcast. So the generic stuff is still all on the top. The best thing about Manfred these days is rank 50. Unfortunately, he has 2 lores and he doesn't have access to any unique skills. And this is probably the reason why they gave Manfred such a unique location and so many faction effects. His faction effects and threat is a little bit over the top on average, I would say. But he has no unique skills, so I guess it's fine. This is pretty much all the same stuff. Manfred does look stronger than ever. Still terror here, unfortunately. So, Greater Arcane Conduit grants 10 spell mastery with 60 power recharge. And he has ability that grants him 25 spell mastery. I am the greatest sorcerer. And he has plus 60% power recharge, 0.1 power reserves per second. And every time he casts a spell, he triggers life leeching, which also generates power. This is incredible stuff. And he starts with extra 15 reserve. And the set bonus grants additional 10 reserve. Holy shit. So it looks like Manfred is still gonna be amazing wizard. For sure. Everything here is pretty much the same on the top. Let's see what this does. Aura of Supremacy. Character Aura Leadership Effect +5. Enemy Leadership -4. Enemy Arms and Local Province. Ooh. A little bit stronger Fear Effect. Makes the terror more possible. What does the Spell Master do? It makes the spell stronger. Unlimited Host, 8 attack, 8 defense, still the same as before. Very good. All the Knight, 12 speed, 12 charge bonus, the same as before. Evil Souls, same value as before. So all above the usual Warhammer 3 stuff. It's also now boss Morngul's. Morngul's is a new unit for the Vampire counts. Creatures of the Night, 12-12, still the same as before. Shame for Terrorgeist with charge bonus. Waking Dead, 12 armor, 8 attack, still the same as before. Carriages of the Dead, 12% speed, 8 defense, still the same as before. Seeing the changes, the Black Coach, if they're ever gonna be anything more than a crop, should probably be on the Waking Dead these days, or the Evil Souls. Black Coach just don't fit here. This skill, it's the same old battle skills. This is 14 seconds, and this is 18 seconds. Spell resistance, QQ, no ward save. So it looks like all is the same here as before. They haven't changed any of this. They're still very good battle skills. Very good. The only loser here is the Terrorgeist and the Black Coach. Fortunately, Terrorgeist gets double charge bonus, and Black Coach gets a poor basic one here. You're not gonna spend 3 points here just to buff the Black Coach, right? While the corpse cards, you might not have access to that many necromancers, so corpse cards been slightly faster. Doesn't matter these days more than before. There's a 20% chance that one of these units will become available for recruitment next turn. The Race Dead is looking older, way better than before. The Dead Rise again, plus 60% chance for the certain units to restore after battle. Dead Rise again, plus 60% hit points for the certain units at battle. Damn. So that got changed too.
Patient.
Yeah, it looks like they removed the leadership from corruption, but they buffed the leadership on only all the units. Let's check the blue skills. The SZ is 5%, now it's pretty much the same in all of them. Replenishment and the Dead Rise again plus 50% hit points of destroyed units after battle. So it's only hit points, but not a chance. So the Undying Horde got nerfed, used to be just replenishment. The replenishment was too big though. Children of the Night, what is this? Shit, look at that. Look at that. Character experience gain plus 30% heroes in the Lord's army. It's a faction that uses heroes more than nearly on the other faction. And 9% upkeep on this skill as well. Ooh, shit. God damn. It's literally 2 skills in one. Now that's how you do campaign skills. Holy shit. That is amazing stuff so far. They updated this one to 30%. God damn. It's the same as before. They look like goddamn amazing campaign skills here. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. They added battle healing cap plus 30% in this one. That is insane. Just like that, plus 50%. I was expecting like 5% or 10% to be on skills and shit. 50%? Holy shit. Just like that. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun, guys, with vampire counts. And just for the Lord, yeah. Just for the Lord. So Manfred has currently 4200 health. If they haven't changed the base healing cap, it's 75% of that in additional healing. So he has 4200 health plus 75% of that for every battle. So current cap is 75% of current health or base health. As he gets more health and higher healing caps, you know, it's back to Warhammer 1. They will not die unless you have serious damage.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
That's what made the vampire counts, their characters very strong in Warhammer 1 and scary. You were shaking your pajamas in Warhammer 1 when you were facing Manfred or Vlad. And looks like it's back in Warhammer 3. This is incredible skill here. So, attrition minus 20% when under siege, arms local on range. So they kept one crap campaign skill that doesn't anything. Not really. For 3 points, this is really bad. Should have probably merged these two into one skill. Well, this is not horrible. This is acceptable campaign skill. This one is nothing special, while still could be useful. Well, this is pretty bad. Uncanny prescience means the magic power is minimum plus 15. Upkeep myself for the Lord's army, campaign range plus generate dead cost by 15%. This used to be just be a raised dead cost minus 15%, now it's all this. Oh boy, they did a good job with the campaign skills. The Dead Rise again, now hit points and chance is modified as well by the corruption. Well, they definitely Definitely did some good stuff here. Why were these guys not working on the base Warhammer tree? Holy shit, Manfred looks fucking amazing. Aggressive 10% weapon strength 8 charge bonus. Looks like Mortal Empire's traits are back in the game. And Manfred starts with a White King, unique White King. 25% research. Oh boy, this is incredible stuff. So Manfred as the player looks pretty amazing. As the AI, who knows? Who knows what is gonna go. But for the player, this is incredible stuff.
Your sleep grows strong.
Seven plus 8. Ah, this is the race dead now. Actually tells you what's available. A starting city, let's see. The vampires used to have some of the highest income on the core buildings. They lowered it a bit. Not by much, but a bit. Still have pretty good income here. Base growth is good. There's also some corruption on it too, on the base and on the max. Garrison wise, 5 zombies, 5 skeleton warriors, 2 creep ghouls, 1 felbest, 1 arrows. So the garrisons got increased quite a bit, even on the most basic stuff. So tier 2 garrison slight upgrade, tier 3 still has 2 zombies but 2 graveyard. 7, 10, 14. Not much of an upgrade on the tier 4, but at least there's no zombies. 3 graveyard though. Looks like the core garrison is pretty good. Can't really complain. There's a city of bronze here, some income, fast recruitment, cheap recruitment. This is looks like same as before. Pastures, control, and income. They changed the control any. Like it's the same. Let's see, 300 for the skeleton warriors, 100 for the zombies. Zombies are way better now.
Come, impress me.
These are the same here, huh? Let's see the rest of the buildings. Barrow unlocks the Skeleton Spearman on tier 1. Yeah. These units are quite cheap. The buff training. Ooh. Graveguard no longer require this, huh? Yeah. The Underworld for this. This is nothing here. Vargas tier 3 with Mongols. Very basic stuff here, but it's a basic building, right? Corpse Guard and Creep Ghouls on tier 1. It's not a very expensive building, only 750 for these buildings. This is quite cheap. These things do have stock now. This thing is tier 2 immediately, so you can immediately start building this, but you only have a couple of Black Knights and you start with a White King, so this is probably the worst option for Manfred. Force are tier 2. They have a big health pool.
Thine right is mine.
Manfred has upkeep production for Graveguard and Black Knights. Damn, they fixed the rates. This used to be tier 4 and tier 5. This unlocks the White King, and this gives capacity to White King and 4 more ranks. And recruit +2. Well, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Not a single faction in Warhammer 3 has this shit. We're playing beta here already. It's fixed here. Vargulf did get buffed, so tier 4 is you know, not the end of the world for it. Bench is back to tier 3. The first bench, the second bench is at tier 4. Let's see this thing here. We do start with 1 capacity here. That's pretty amazing change here. And this shit makes way more sense now. It's like somebody actually played Vampire counts. Well, you know, they could have done everything via Raise Dead, but then they had a bunch of buildings that do nothing, and would confuse the AI a bit, no doubt. Well, the player can play with Raise Dead, especially the old one. This still makes sense, especially if it's more polished. So on tier 4, a Vampire is available and a capacity for a Vampire. And tier 5 adds more ranks. It looks like the income on these buildings has been reduced by quite a lot. It used to be 350 and a 500. Now it's much lower, but it's also much cheaper. Half as much. Morris engine on tier 4. Let's see the garrison building. So tier 2, 2000. Was it 2500 before? 2 Crypt Ghouls, 1 Graveguard, 1 Black Knights. Yeah, they definitely changed the garrisons. This one was 5,000 and this one was 7,500. So they changed the costs depending what faction it is, right? Structure costs. They did do have categories which factions how much they have building costs, and it looks like they either lower the max cost or the Vampire costs counts are no longer one of the most expensive buildings in the game. And the garrisons got nerfed on the building, but still usable stuff. The core building get a much better garrison now. But you get also more benefits here. So this got nerfed, but still usable units, and this got buffed. The tier 3 and 4 on the Vampires used to be incredible for defending cities. Was honestly a little bit too good. Well, at least there is no zombies in the garrison on the higher garrisons. And having some extra poison is not the end of the world. Awakened Battlefield 4K. Looks like the garrison remain the same. Vacant battlefield might be a very nice thing for the minus elements these days. Oh, it looks like pretty much the same as before the vacant battlefield. Very good against the invaders. What is this? Protection build now has 3 tiers. Provides faction corruption, control, and lowers the chance of plague spreading. Plus 10, plus 30, plus 40. Chaos rifts will not appear in this province. What? Don't scare me, game. Don't scare me, game. What is this shit? Can only build this in the capital now, huh? More corruption as well. Ooh, this might have been the... This looks like the biggest buff. This building used to be super expensive. If you were basically building this building without falling behind on the treasury, you were really ahead. Nowadays, look at this, boys. Capacity for a necromancer for 1500. And the upgrade is 2000 instead of 6000. Holy shit. Looks like we won't be recruiting corpse cards after all. We'll be just getting more necromancers for every army. 2 necromancers for every army. That's huge, the difference compared to what it was before. It's almost 6000. And the basic income building income got increased by a huge amount. So it looks like they lowered the income on the later stuff, but the basic income building got buffed by a lot. That's a lot of income on the basic building, and it's cheap as well. So what was in the patch notes again? Where's the patch notes? They were saying something about this construction costs, building costs. Looks like the vampires got a good part. We have streamlined building costs into 3 distinct bands. So it looks like vampires have medium costs. Vampires used to have the most expensive buildings in the game. That's gonna be a massive difference now. This vampires used to be here. They're now here. It's big. It's big. They have done nothing with the Bellfire building, which is odd. Bellfire building doesn't fit anymore. Because there is also this building. This is a missed opportunity. The Bellfire building should do a little bit more. Maybe give recruit ranks to heroes in the province. This feels like very bare. Especially now that this exists. I feel like this building should get one more effect. Especially if you're gonna build in a capital, right? I don't know, feels odd. Definitely a tier 4 building if you want to need corruption, but it's so bare bones. This could be something a little bit more. Maybe do something with the Raise Dead in the area, or Raise Dead faction-wide. Maybe a tier 4 could lower Raise Dead, or give Raise Dead more experience or something. It's like something, one more effect on this thing, right? But looks like pretty good changes. Let me check. They said training got changed. Ooh, from 30 to 50, we're getting there. One more buffed in training in next 5 years and we're good. So the base training went from 30 to 50. So from shit to less shit. This unit needs 700 for the first rank. Let's see, maybe they buff the skill as well. 20, 35, 50, so it's 100 now. Ooh. It's almost average now. Okay, they definitely buff training. Training might actually be worth considering to unlock immediately. It's still one of the worst hero skills though. 100 experience per turn, I'll take that. Considering it used to be such shit in the first version, in the second version, the third version got a little bit closer. But what the hell is this? The guy has 50 ranks, and what are the skills? This training is okay. It's not great and not terrible anymore. 100 per turn. So what the hell is this? Free mount, free immortality, rank 50. I hope people give feedback where he gets a couple of unique skills which work when he's on foot, and a couple of unique skills which work when he's on a horse. Like stuff like that. Maybe additional couple of campaign skills here as well. This is really bare bones. White Kings are good. They've been good even before the buff. They're now even better now. But they're missing a little bit of flavor, a little bit more skills. This is 2 auto-assigned skill points. I think every hero should have a couple of skills that makes it better on foot if they decide to not use a mount. A couple of skills for like a skeleton mount or the horse. And if they have other mounts, a couple of skills for that mount as well. And then 1 or 2 more campaign skills wouldn't hurt. Make those like rank 30 plus. Maybe on rank 30 he gets even stronger training. On rank 30 he gets even stronger control. On rank 30 even stronger assault garrison. On rank 30 stronger wound assault units. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put another skill each upgrade of this, but only available if he's rank 30 plus. It could be just 1 point, or it could be 3 points. There's definitely a lot of things they can do. This is really bare bones. But White Kings are good. They could also like put even skills on rank 40 plus, like some special stuff like ward save, higher damage increase, turn them like close to the legendary hero that set are like very bare bones beginnings. They can add. I would like to see stronger versions of these skills, but available from rank 30 and higher. And skills for the mounts on. Depending if you're using a mount or depending which mount, and some couple of very strong skills which are available on a very high rank. Okay, let's check the Bloodlines. Oh man, I hope these guys have now unique traits. Oh god, fuck me. Determined is still in the game. Didn't they say knowledgeable is now 20% experience, and it says 15 here? It looks like Mortal Empire skills. They didn't change anything, they just copied the stuff that was acceptable at the time. So Disciplined is one of the best still here. Knowledgeable is not actually bad for the extra guys. Knowledgeable is actually gonna be good, because the more armies will be cheaper now. You want to level those guys with the minimal battles. They say knowledgeable was 20%, but it's 15% here. I fear they have not added any unique traits for the Bloodlines. Still gonna be rolling a random trait. Old Dragon is now the start here. First buff here is weapon strength plus 50% for cavalry units. That's actually a lot of damage for cavalry. That's a lot. When you awaken one, you get this buff immediately. That's an immediately noticeable buff. It used to be 10%. The second one says unit experience gain per turn plus 100 all armies. So basically every army gets additional training now. On top of training, on top of blood, very noticeable. If you use training on top of this, is actually good. That's good training. And the third one says raise dead pool capacity plus 2 for Blood Knights units all provinces. Wasn't this one immunity to attrition? So they changed it to Blood Knights everywhere. And the Blood Knights are really crazy now. We have Blood Knights available everywhere.
Have you seen that shit?
I guess a unique change here. I think this is more interesting than giving immunity to attrition. All immunity to attrition is also nice. The Blood Knights and the Black Knights are really good now. Like those got buffed like a lot, and the Blood Dragon is the coolest of their lords. And these are all good stuff here. Oh my god, timed out again.
Oh my god. Have you seen
Oh
that
my!
shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Guys, stop timing All Might. He's special. Okay, one Karstein. So the Blood Dragons, you get a over-the-top fighter that supports cavalry flavor. One Karstein ones are more for the campaign effects, and with some extra stuff unique to the faction, adding range units and specialty with war guys, unless they change it. So the first one is a replenishment, and again access to Lahmian Crossman. This used to be 20% replenishment. Replenishment was scaled down, so the fact they still have 10 is pretty good. The vampires have no trouble with replenishment, but they changed the corruption, so maybe have a little bit more trouble with replenishment. But unlocking this should be more than fine, even in a not very good climate. The 20% replenishment here was too good before. 10% is now seems like more fitting instead of just like bank 20. The second one is 5 control. Used to be 5 public orders. Now control is public order. You can see campaign effects, pretty nice ones. The biggest change will be the garrison replenishment, yes, because they removed the local replenishment and this one got nerfed. But still, vampires have pretty good replenishment. Maybe they added technology for replenishment. And the third one is underwhelming one, Sylvanian handgunners. Maybe they can recruit more of them now. While don't discard the strength of crossmen and handgunners in the army. They can definitely work, but they don't give you enough of them. And they tend to be very good for units for emergencies, right? Still usable units with this. So Lahmian 1, strong fighter and some campaign stuff. Character experience gain plus 10% all characters. Wasn't the first one upkeep reduction for the heroes? That one was actually a little bit too good. And kinda overpowered with Kemmler. Used to be minus 50% upkeep for heroes. Now it's 20% more experience for all characters, which is amazing. All characters will level 25% faster, and the heroes even faster if you go campaign skills. I think this fits vampires really nicely. You get a knowledgeable lord with knowledgeable heroes and this on top, and the skill on top. Wow. Yes, you can get all of them, just gonna take some time. The vampires get currency called blood kisses, and they use the blood kisses to awaken these guys. You need one for this one, 3 for this one, then 6, then 9, or is it 3, 6, 12, 3, 6, 9? But you eventually get enough to awaken all of them. The order you awaken them depending what you want. 3, 6, 12, 3, 6, 12, yeah, okay. Lahmian Dark Arts, Diplomatic Relations minus +30 with Empire, Kislev, Katem, Bretonia. Oh, that's something else. I wonder what kind of version they have. I wonder if you can actually work with the Empire now with this. Well, this could add some flavor to the campaign. This used to be a vigor loss reduction for characters, right? All characters means all lords and heroes. And I think this will be excellent for the campaign heroes. The fact that the vampires can level up faster than their characters is amazing. And the last one is campaign line of sight, subsequent turn plus 100% all characters. So the vampires still have the best line of sight with this. I mean, some of the best line of sight. Necrach, this is a support lord. Necrach probably is even crazier than ever before. I'm wondering if they adjust anything regarding this. 25% research. And this faction only has 25% research others turn 1. So you go to 150 with with 3 kisses. Depending what kind of technology they added, this might be crazy.
I'll take Sigmar's.
The Necrach is usually the first one to unlock, as 25% research is just too good. And as a support lord, this guy's incredible. The VC does have students, yeah. I mean, they used to have. So this faction can have 50% research buff very fast. Depending how strong is the new technologies, will be interesting. The second one is Winds of Magic Power Reserve Capacity in all armies. This used to be, I think, starting power reserve, so this one is huge now. All armies get plus 50 more power. That's a huge change. So people were worried about vampires not having enough power in the new system. It looks like vampires are still gonna be the king wizards. And the last one, upkeep reduction minus 10% all armies. Damn, Necrachs, why are you so good? Sorry, but I'm taking Necrach. I'm not taking you. Necrach is my waifu. Goddamn, Necrachs are crazy good. Hopefully when you awaken Necrach, he's knowledgeable or disciplined and not this, determined. I really hope they add unique traits for all the bloodlines. Every bloodline has their own unique trait and not, a random roll one. Striga are just really strong fighters, although they're the worst wizards. And the first one is ambush success chance plus 20% and raise that pool capacity plus 2 for Crypt Ghoul units own provinces. So every province we own gets Crypt Ghouls in the raise that pool capacity. This used to be just ambush success chance before. Second one is Vampiric Corruption plus 5 all provinces, same as before. And the third one used to be lower the bad public order due to lack of corruption. Now it's Crypt Horrors raise their pool capacity all on provinces. So better flavor here. They might have changed the skill trees as well. We can actually check right now. Raise that pool capacity +2 for creep horrors units. I wonder what that means.
Ready.
If it's 2 guaranteed, this means it's gonna be always 2 available there or every turn. Or they're gonna add pool of 2 and then you have a chance to replenish, right? Probably gonna be 0 out of 2 creep horrors and then you have a chance to add it, right? Yeah. We are not starting campaign yet, we are checking everything before deciding on the first campaign. We are checking vampire counts first, because, you know, I'm more serious vampire counts right now. Yeah, yeah. So you get increased capacity, you're still going to have to replenish them. This is a pretty good change to this system. More consistent. These units come at full strength. It's not like Nurgle. They come at full strength. Yeah. This will be based on corruption, I think. Or a combination of corruption and the bell sites. Let's check technology here. It does look like there's a little bit more here. Book of Archon. Upkeep -35% for zombies and leadership +5 for zombies, skeleton wars, skeleton spearman units.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the
This used to be just 5 for leadership, now it's also upkeep for zombies. And zombies are already really cheap, 24 here.
I grow impatient.
$25, but in the army is 24.
I hunt.
It's the hero that lowers it by 5%, right? Okay, let's see what this is. Melee defense +5 for zombies, skeleton wars, skeleton spearman units. Ooh, 5 defense here, huh? That's new. The dead rise again, +15% chance for destroying units to be restored after battle. 50% chance. We don't know what the base is, unfortunately. And zombies get +25% speed. Get the fuck out of here. Zombies only get 5 leadership, 5 defense, and now 25% speed.
Thou darest.
That makes the zombies faster than other infantry. It looks like they're done finally something about zombies. Bonus healing cap +100% for zombies. What the hell? Hold on. What does this mean? The zombies gonna have possibly 34,000 health? What the hell? But it's still They have no armor, they have just massive health. They need the resistances and other stats, but they have 5 defense there as well. Okay, let's see. Recruitment and raise dead cost. So, this is a good change. Recruitment and raise dead cost. 50% cheaper for zombies units. Looks like zombies are looking good, And Gorst has actually different zombies. Physical resistance plus 10% for the zombie units. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell? I want zombies in the garrisons. Why did I remove zombies in the garrisons? What the hell? Get the fuck those ghouls out of my castle. Get me some zombies in this place. Creep ghouls. Put some zombies in. What the fuck?
An intriguing plan.
Why did they remove zombies from the castle? This is so typical. Now that zombies are actually good in the garrison, they're removed from the garrison. God damn, man. What the fuck? They could have at least put some zombies on the walls. Now that the zombies are good, they're not gonna be on a high garrison. So, with this one here...
It is night.
And technology, this unit's gonna have 40% physical resistance. And 100% more healing cap. You put a necromancer and a corpse card next to this thing, this is never gonna die. Raise dead pool capacity plus 8 for zombie units on provinces. Attribute Vanguard deployment for zombie units. Oh man. Am I dreaming here, or they did zombies some justice? Weapon strength for skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen units, okay. This is for skeletons. Cheaper recruitment cost and the raise that cost. Upkeep reduction for the skeletons. So there's still 25% upkeep reduction here. 10 armor. It looks like the graveyard lost some bonuses. Perfect vigor for skeletons and skeleton spearmen and more capacity for these units. More attack for zombies, skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen units. So the Graveguard got the worst of it, huh? The Graveguards are good already. You guys are good already. 4 attack. It doesn't even work on the Graveguard. Look at this. It's the last one. Risen Champions. But it's not for the Graveguard. The Graveguard gets the least amount of buffs. It's almost like they were afraid to buff Graveguard more. They were worried that people wouldn't use zombies and skeletons, they would just use Graveguard. So the zombies get pretty good buffs, the skeletons get good buffs, and the Graveguard get little. The Graveguard are already good. I think this one should have been for the Graveguard as well, but yeah, would have helped the garrisons, right? Liber Necronomica, what is this? This used to be -7% casualty suffered from normal attrition, but now also has the dead rise again plus 5% hit points for restored units restored after battle. So this one increases the chance, while this one increases the health. Incantation of Usharan. This one looks pretty similar. It just increased the upkeep, the cost reduction on recruitment. Now it's also raised dead. think it was 10%, now it's 20%. Strigil Legacy, speed and weapon strength for Crypt Ghouls and Crypt Horrors. Same as before, lackluster. I mean, it's not horrible, but these units kinda need more stuff. When you look at the zombies and the skeletons buffs, and these guys get what, 1 buff? Oh, never mind, here is the second one. This is the same one for the Ken rates and the Hex rates. Okay. Cannibalistic Rituals. Hungers for Crypt Ghoul and Crypt Horrors, and Better Healing Cap for Crypt Ghouls and Crypt Horrors. Okay. I take that back. I take it back. Now this one is looking good too. Crypt Horrors, with their over 10,000 health now, got Hunger and Regeneration. And 50% higher Better Healing Cap. Okay, Crypt Horrors are back on the menu, boys. But they've been removed from the garrisons. This Crypt Ghouls get hunger in the cities, right? I guess the Crypt Horrors will be way too good in the garrison. The Crypt Horrors are no longer in the garrisons. This looks like the strongest version of Crypt Horrors so far, sure. The old one was very strong because everything else was lacking. Yeah, this is a great one. I like this one. Campaign 1 range, battle reinforcement time minus 30%. Okay. So they added the battle reinforcement time thing on top of this. A Nightmarish Reaping. 4 attack for Ken rates, Mongols and Hex rates, and 50% damage. So they added 4 attack. This is just damage. This unit is really in attack, so this is great. So rates are even better now. Spirit Shackles, barrier hit points plus 50%, 500 for Ken rates, Mongols Hex rates, and 100% healing cap for these units. Get the fuck out of here. This is gonna be insane for Kemmler. Holy shit. You know, guys, that these units have a horrible regeneration with Kemmler. Kemmler is just gonna have like the craziest army. Missile resistance 50% during siege battles, all armies. This used to be, I think, just 10 leadership in sieges. The dead rise again plus 10% chance, so it puts at 25%. Raise it cost minus 5%, reach minus 10% casualty suffer from normal penetration. So they added the dead rise again. This dead rise again chance things changing is very good. It's plus 25%. They gotta be over half now. Goddamn, good stuff all around here. Graveguard got the worst. But the base on the Graveguard and the Black Knights is good. Not the end of the world. The Risen Champions could have been for both, I guess. Let's see the monsters. Leadership plus 5 for Direwolves and the Fellbats units. They did get the leadership increases on the base. Corruptor of the Forests. Lower upkeep and recruitment cost. And the Dead Rise Dead for the Fellbats and Direwolves. Master of the Swarm. Fellbats, it's the same as before. We got armor, defense, and AP. Leader of the pack, speed, and weapon strength for Direwolves. Invoke Animalistic Hunger, speed, and defense for the Vargheists. This looks like more or less the same, other than the adding raise dead costs. Varghul, Varghest upkeep reduction, recruitment raise dead costs. Recruitment rank for units in the forest, chain building. And armored weapon strength for Vargulf, and attack weapon strength and charge bonus Terrorgeist. So Terrorgeist gets 3 charge bonuses, percentage and 2 flat ones. Well, on a single entity large, if they drop from the sky, they might get like 3 consistent attack animations. Especially if the target has over 50 melee defense. This one used to be just 1 blood keys, now it's also 10 growth. Serve in life or in death, income from reparation buildings plus 20%. Those are now through 50 and 300 and 500. That's quite a bit. Blood is power, income from cities plus 25% and growth 15 plus 15. So core building still not as high as before, but still high enough for this to be noticeable. 2 corruptional provinces, still the same as before. Recruit ranks for White Kings, Banshees, and doubles the income from Vengeful Spirit buildings. Those had lower income now. The Terrorgeist get Dragon Balls, yeah, Terrorgeist got buffed. There's over 8,000 health now, and some of the stats got buffed too. Well, Dragon's buffs, I guess they got buffed in the Dragon's buff, but got buffed. They didn't buff the, I think they forgot about the Manfred Zombie Dragon. Seems to be missing like nearly 1,000 health. Because the Zombie Dragon is basically Black Dragon copy. Maybe they forgot about the mounts. Turning Knightly Orders, melee attack, melee defense, and charge bonus with Blood Knights, that's a big one. Blood Knights is one of the best units. Terrorgeist has regeneration, yeah. A Legion points again plus 25%. This one used to be Vampire Corruption Osmosis. The Black Knights have the same 2 buffs the Graveguard get. Upkeep, recruitment, armor, and damage. I think they forgot both Graveguard and the Black Knights for this one. This is where the Black Knights should also be. The Zombie Dragon doesn't have regeneration, no, but Manfred has hunger. And Manfred has all the stuff. 10 diplomatic relations with all factions, this is still the same. Empiric Gratification, Armor for the Black Coach, Corpse Guard, Mortis Engine units, and 10% charge bonus for these units as well. 10% charge bonus is still a meme, I see. A joke. It's still on the, looks like one of the worst technologies. Recruit rank for the Vampires, for the Necromancer is the same. Income for Forbidden Libraries and Necromancer Towers plus 100%. Yeah, so techs do give more now because they lowered the min. Upkeep reductions of the Black Coach, Corpse Guard, Mortis Engine, Blood Knight units, cheap recruitment, and more ranks for those units. And a Puppet Master, low recruit rank, hero action costs, recruitment, and more leadership for lords and heroes. So a lot of these technologies are the same. Some of them did get changed. Looks like this one got the least change. Very happy with the zombie changes and very happy with some of these changes here as well. I mean, they did pretty good considering this faction didn't get a rework. They did just basically a little bit things around. I think this one should give more diplomatic relations. Probably plus 20 if you want to play with that. It's not really useless. It will do something if you have a lot of these buildings. You do get double. I think this should be slightly higher if you want to play diplomacy with other factions. And like I said, this one should affect also Black Knights and Graveguard. Other than that, pretty okay. This one is really poor. As soon as you get like ward save instead of armor. The charge bonus is a meme on these units. Should be probably plus 20. You can manipulate other factions better. Okay, victory conditions. So this faction, short campaign victory is Hammery and Cult of Sigmar. Control the following one settlement either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. Black Pyramid of Nagash, which is right next to Hammery. I'll check. Occupy 30 settlements and a pretty straightforward short victory. And you actually get a faction-wide buff now if you achieve short campaign victory. 15% replenishment all armies. Long campaign victory 75. Looks like occupy the Empire and destroy Reichland. Winds of magic power, reserve capacity plus 35 all armies. Ooh, this one is fun. So looks like there's some fun for the long campaigns. And domination campaign victory 275 different settlements. Is this like half the world? The world is campaign victory, huh? I thought, you know, you win if you get 272 settlements, you don't win if you have 271. Well, the Mongols do get some damage and attack here. And they get barrier and battle healing cap. The Mongols get two good technologies.
This night. Break out!
They add some new skills to this, so let's see what it is. They start with Master of the Dead now. Lord of the Scourge. Better healing cap for the whole army. Upkeep production of zombies and skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen. Well. It looks like Master Necromancer's gonna be usable. Well. The second point for the Master of the Dead. Huh. Oh, damn. It looks like it's not gonna be automatic Vampire Lord every time now. This one is really good. Like, really good. This like makes the whole Lord. Game, you know, that's it. 2 points, huh? Makes you wonder what they did with these guys.
Bats and wolves gather. Strigoi.
God damn, this one is still bare bones. Let's give him some stronger skills, right? I did give him a very high melee attack. This is a very good base lord for emergencies. Really good for defending settlements, like really good. On the base, this one is the strongest, while the Master Necromancer is the weakest. But the Master Necromancer has potential now.
Darkness comes.
They haven't done much about this, huh? Well, we definitely have a reason to use the Necromancers now. But you're probably just gonna be using these lords anyways. Depending how the supply lines will go. Master Necromancer look pretty good. Okay, let's see what this is. Books of Nagash, just 8 books. Unlocks hero recruitment Necromancer. Wins a magic power reserve change by an increasing capacity for Necromancer. Effects are double when Manfred studies the tomes within the Malevolent Museum in Castle Dagenhall. This one is pretty lackluster. Campaign line side over regions with gold, marble, and gemstones resources. Income from trade tariffs plus 15%. Another lackluster one. This is all good on the base. What the fuck are they gonna double here? Tariffs? A Lord recruitment cost minus 10%. Really? Plus 2, minus 1. This one when it doubles, I guess it's gonna plus 4 Lord recruit rank. Hero capacity plus 1 for all heroes. Hero action cost minus 25%. Hero action successions plus 5%. This one is good when they get doubled. This is a good book, and when they doubled, it's a great one. Lot keys 3 researchers plus 10%. Okay. Third book of Nagash. Regions will be hit by a sandstorm after second occupying settlements. So this is good stuff. Immune to sandstorm attrition and replenishment after doing the settlement down. Not very exciting to double either. Upkeep minus 5%, agreement cost minus 10%, agreement plus 1. I guess it's a good one when you double it. And effectiveness, all commands plus 20%, and it can be doubled. I guess a couple of them can be doubled.
This better be important. My bloodline calls.
Looks like there are 3 good ones there to double. I wonder if some of these were created shitty just because he could double it. Probably did. Income from trade tariffs plus 15%. Well, at least they say what it is. It's trade tariffs, not trade. At least they say what it is. 3,000 background income. Current players, it's getting pretty late, but let's see. currently only 100,000 people playing Warhammer 3. And recently we have 367 positive reviews, 61 negative. Yeah. Is this all for Manfred? I think it is, right? Started war with Doom Kingdoms. Do see quite a bit. 200 factions, Jesus.
Servant of Necrach.
Press enter to see the faction count. $179 factions. Holy shit. It's going pretty fast. Moral Emperor's beta has been released, yes. Yeah, so let's see the next lord. So we're checking the vampires first. We check Manfred. Manfred looks incredible.
In the name of Magnus.
The true Von God.
They will all.
Okay, Kemmler is the next one. Kemmler is specialized with the ghosts. Let's see if they left everything as before. It's gonna be insane if they did, because the rates, wow. Rates now are just, wow. Diplomatic relations plus 30 with Warriors of Chaos, Demons of Chaos, Beastmen, Norska. Finally, this faction effects does something. Finally. Experience gain plus 25% for Necromancer heroes, so Necromancer a little faster here. I mean, could have been also for the Necromancer lords, right? Immune to Chaos, Undivided Corruption, and Chaos Waste Attrition. Raise that cost minus 10%. Are we looking at the vampires? Because I want to see the vampires first. It was the most interesting to me. Enables replenishing in foreign territory, wins a magic cost minus 10% on a lot of vampires. I think it used to be 20%. I think he had it 20% in Warhammer 2. In against the Lord of Undead to summon Krill. So upkeep production has been removed on the heroes and the necromancers. Starts looks like the same spot. Nice inverse. Oh yeah, this guy is pretty much two lords in one. The hell? Who did that? I didn't even click that. It was all deloaded.
I am Kemmler the Lich Master. My destiny is my own.
Okay. How the hell they managed to put necromancy so close to the Lord? You can't do that otherwise. There's no way you can put this like this yourself. So he starts in the northern part here on the border, in the mountains between Bretonnia and the Empire. I'm in war with the Artois.
Let us make doom.
X rates in the army, Ken rates in the army. Didn't this faction used to have a Strider for all the units? So the landmark is not changed. This used to have income back in the day. Man, look at the iron for the undead. Holy shit, that's a resource. Look at this shit. That's how you do resources.
The dead approve.
As the Ravenous Dead grants massive healing to zombies. Well, I think you're actually gonna use this this time. You get the Tithe in his army with all the technologies, they're never gonna die. They're never gonna die with this shit. Tithe only have this ability, sure? I don't think so. Oh, they already have it? God damn, what the hell? Well, get him some friends. Chaos Tombblade plus 3 replenishment, so it got nerfed. Some generic stuff. And the ability. The ability is kinda crazy, considering it works together with the Master of the Dead. Heals and replenishes and resurrects. The set bonus says raise dead cost by 15% and control plus 1 all provinces, so not as good one as Manfred. The ability is pretty good, but the weapon is like meh. Looks like the cloak is still the same-ish. Yeah, it used to give it attack buff as well. And his skull staff, same-ish as well as spell resistance, unfortunately.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
I'm gonna have really cheap Monhun Dance Macabre.
What the hell?
Hey Garak, who am I gonna play first? I'm gonna decide after I see everything. Get the fuck out of here, man. Kemmler gets this because he's a necromancer. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Have you seen
Oh
that
my god.
shit? What the hell?
Oh my god. Why is this so good? Holy shit. So this is all the same here. Devastating flanker for the Ken rates and Hex rates. They remove the White Blades. I guess the White Blades might have... The debuff might have been too much. I guess the Hex rates can deal way more damage and charge now. Yeah, I played this version of Kemmler. Winds of Magic Power Reserve change plus 75% when increasing. So he doesn't get the extra power here. That pact is pretty bare bones now, especially since they increased leadership. So you go with the Ghost Army here, and if the enemy doesn't have like really good magic or a lot of magical attacks, they just fucked. And that, he can actually have a very high chance for those to come back, even if they get destroyed. Like, very high chance. Plus 15%. Plus 30%. Plus 40%. And the base gotta be close to 40% at least.
Who shall we destroy?
Still the same. They only changed the White Blades. It no longer provides a big debuff to damage. Instead has a devastating flanker. It's worse, but still not bad.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Because of the changes to the rates, it makes sense they changed that one. This one affects the wind's recharge, but not gives him extra power. Not a big deal, really. His rate's gonna be crazy. Crazy. What is his win condition here? Destroy the following faction, Arguelon. Yeah. Replenishment. Wins a magic power reserve. It looks like the long one is the same Empire, while the short one is Arguelon here. This is just, I feel like, poorly translated in from Warhammer 2 to Warhammer 3. Because this is supposed to be a strong skill, like strong version of magical reserves. But the 25% increasing, that's actually crap. So right now it's doing, would do 0. And on 5 you get like 6, and on 10 you get like 13. And at that point you're already probably gonna be fully charged. Because the channeling stance exists in this form, anything that increases winds of magic when they are increasing is crap stat. Just because this 15 base exists.
It will
You see this plus 15 here without any good wins in the area. This one should have probably been like plus 10 plus 10 power reserve capacity. It used to be plus 25 in Warhammer 2, but it were different back then. I think the technologies are all gonna be the same here, right? Don't have to go look over all of it. But a chance they added the different technology. Looks all the same-ish. The channeling stance is too good for those stats to be anything.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Prince and Emperor, who do we have next? Vlad von Karstein.
Garstein.
Starting in Sylvania now. Black Coach. Oh boy, we gotta use the Black Coach. One Blood Kiss, unique building that's Denhoff, more component range for all armies. And starts with Isabella von Karstein as a legendary hero. Battle healing cap plus 30% when in an army with Isabella von Karstein. That's like ridiculous, man. Who the fuck is gonna even defeat Vlad and Isabella? Gotta be like in a really deep shit. Siege attacker only uses Vlad Karstein receive Vanguard deployment. Vlad is an immortal footman, and finally, you know, he's gonna be an immortal footman again. So this one is also big changes. They now have Dragonhow. Dragonhow is great. And they literally started with 2 legendary lords. One is a legendary hero though. Wonder how many issues will this bring, cause you know this probably have issues because of this change. Let's see how they work, depending who's the hero.
The world will drown in blood.
So one of the vampire heroes is now Isabella. I removed the Skaven clan here from Zubar. And Grumpik is the capital now here. Tenslow Castle Dagenhof. Is it me or they spelled this wrong compared to the previous games? Remove the adjacency bonus to income, they said. Said this. Still the same base income. Looks like the garrison in Dragonhof has gotten worse. No longer in a garrison. But this is a pretty amazing spot to start in. Tier 1 landmark, which you can actually build because you have extra slots. Mausoleum of the cycling vampires. So you get vampires unlocked early. You get more capacity, more recruit rank, and 70% cheaper recruitment cost. but you already have capacity here, so you only get one more vampire.
Yes, my sire.
Knowledgeable. Model looks like a little bit better. The hunger, it looks like pretty much the same stuff here.
Descendant of the Tory.
That's Isabella as the legendary hero. She starts with her item. Oh, that's cool. It's actually a pretty nice one to have at the start of the game. Especially because of the Bella healing cap. It's an enchanted item as well, not a talisman. So her battle skills are not here, okay, so that's how it works. She does get the unique skills as well. Rank 12. He does have kind of like a different setup than Vlad, but you can, I guess, go with her setup.
The von Karstein.
Blood Knights are here. Oh man, Dragonholm, Blood Knights, Isabella, and another vampire. You gotta be one of the strongest starts in the game. Well, looks like the ridiculous healing is still here. They haven't changed the cast and ring. Vampiric corruption control, so pretty boring bonuses. Nothing really special, nothing really bad. Looks like Vlad and Isabella are gonna be absolutely insane. This is like beyond ridiculous. Oh my god. You can get plus 20% health, plus 10% health, plus 45% health. The 75% is still there. 125, 175. I don't know how this is gonna add up though. Blood might as well have 3000 health. Unless they're getting shot by guns or crazy outnumbered, there's no way it's gonna anybody be able to kill Vlad. Making a huge pain in the ass as the AI, no doubt. Magic item drop chance was 50%. Get the fuck out of here. Like rank 2, click this. Oh, well, let's get all the loot. Bring fire and lots of it. What will fire do? Get like multiple healing effects. If only you could sell unwanted loot. Gosh, if only. But this is still the same. You can literally work with the Empire as Vlad. 40 plus with plus for the Emperor. Let's see here.
So,
Aversion is 40, yeah. Yeah, Vlad can work with the Empire. It's 50 without any other effects. Get plus 80, yeah. You can actually ally and work with the Empire. You can actually get the Emperor tier in Vlad's army. Vlad armies.
yes.
It looks like the long is the same on all of them. But you can complete domination victory with the Empire together.
Champion of the dark.
Yeah, Vlad and Isabella are pretty insane. And what do we have here? What do we have here? Flock of Doom on a Immortal Footman Grinder. My god. What is this? What is this ridiculousness? Let's see if Vlad is the hero.
Bring me to my men. Come.
Queen of Darkness.
On Blood Kissing balance extra 3 vampires, as you get a lot of vampires, they also get more damage.
All shall know me and tremble.
Countess of Sylvania.
Like almost even. I feel like Isabella is slightly better as a faction effect. 3 more vampires. If Vlad starts with both of his items, there's gonna be a... I'm gonna need to get changed my pajamas. I'm braiding, I'm braiding.
As you see.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is this? Let's put a level requirement in this shit. At least make this unlocked on rank 7, rank 12, not don't give it on rank 1. What the fuck were they thinking? That is ridiculous. What the fuck? Well, Isabella is definitely the one to start with. Okay, we just been Vlad, and Vlad is gone.
Isabella. Yes, my son.
Where did he go? Vlad, come back! Don't leave me! I need your items! Because if you disband a hero, they're permanently gone, even if they're immortal. That's a new thing in Warhammer 3. They have all 10 slots in Warhammer 3, yeah. So if you disband Vlad, he's gone.
Countess of Sylvania.
He's gone. Why did this band the test? Test. He's gone. Even if a hero is immortal, if you disband him, he's gone.
Isabella von Karstein.
No, that's not a bug. If you disband a hero with immortality, it's gone.
Join me for dinner.
You should not be allowed to disband a legendary hero, right? Oh, how nice of Vlad to leave his items. You can see he's gone from the game. But Vlad starting with both items on turn 1, that's ridiculous. He should unlock this with the level requirement, right? Isabella Munkarstein is insane. You get Vlad with both items on turn 1. That's wow. That definitely has to change.
Empire's blessings, yes.
Yeah.
I'll take.
My puppet.
And we have Helm Gorst here. Starts with a Mortis engine. Caravan Blue Roses, starting at the end of the world. Bounce spell, lesser raise dead for corpse card and Mortis engine units. Raise dead pool capacity +4 for zombies units. Replenishment rate +10%. He used to have 20% replenishment with the research. Enable poison attacks for zombies, skeleton, spearmen, and skeleton warriors. So all zombies, skeleton, spearmen, skeleton warriors in the faction get poison attacks. Pretty nice. Lord effect, immune to plague attrition, immune to contact effects for the whole army, like poison. Per armor +30 for zombies and crypt ghosts in the army. Doesn't look anything impressive really here. This, I guess this is cool. And this is cool for a whole faction. Has an unholy lodestone and a Mortis engine in the starting army. And creep horrors. With 2 healings immediately. What are you guys Pepe laughing about? Streamer lacks critical information. Unaware. What'd they do?
Unleash the gift of undead.
Martin Gregorovich, starting with a White King. A Weapon Master. It's a random thing.
Master of unlife.
Why is this one has same symbol as the Clan Morse? Clan Treacherik.
Shadow, yes. Corpse master.
Lots of zombies in the army. Got a Mortis engine and unholy lodestone. He does start on his corpse card now. Has Mortis engine effects. Oh, he has the Vigor Mortis as well on it. Oh. And Gorst is better than ever. It's a lot of shit for rank 1. And he gets the healing cap on from Necromancer. Liber Noctus looks like the same as before. Generate quite a bit of power. This on the early on is pretty awesome, and here's Thrall Master, Lord of the Scourge. These two have been done quite nice. Effect range plus 35% for Vigor Mortis and Hull Loss and Reliquary Corruption. Ooh, that's a cool one. Diabolical Presence. Everything else is the same here. Let's see. Path to Ruin. Campaign, speed, movement range plus 10%, speed plus 20%, speed plus 20% for the whole army. Whole army gets 20% speed. Just like that. So zombies are gonna go plus 15% and then another plus 25%. The zombies are gonna be the fast infantry of the undead here. Actually, creep ghouls might still be faster than the creep horse and the what they call the Cairn raids. Yeah. Yeah, Cairn raids still gonna be the fastest.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Unholy Fury, 15 attack, 15 defense, melee attack plus 12 for the zombie units, all armies faction wide. God damn! 12 attack for the whole faction zombies. On top of all those technologies. And that's on 5 attack. And rank 9 zombies have 12 to 24. Technology 26. Still pretty low attack. And where them zombie garrisons now? $25 armor, 20 missile resistance, 10% for ward save for zombies in all armies faction wide. Get the fuck out of here. Why did the Gorst have to leave Sylvania? Gorst, come back! Gorst, come back! We need to confederate you. Uncanny resilience. Hit points plus 25%. Battle healing cap plus 30%. On top of this, another 50%. Battle healing cap plus 500% for zombies. Or armies faction wide. Oh, they're taking the piss with this shit. 10% ward save for zombies, and they got 20 physical resistance here. And they got plus 40% speed. This is beyond my wildest dreams for zombie buffs. All armies faction wide. All armies faction wide. This is the zombie faction. Ever onward. Weapon strength plus 30% for zombies, all armies faction wide, and possibility revenue is there for zombies units, all armies. What is this shit, man? Kemmler gets it for one unit, this faction gets for every unit. Not just this army, but every army. Man, I was hoping they would add this for Gorst's army, but for every army?
Holy shit! What the hell?
How the fuck are these zombies even gonna die? They have an upkeep of 19. All in rank 4. You can see how shit their base is. 5, 6, rank 4, 6, 7. You grant them the ward save and the physical resist on top of some healing effects, they'll never die. Oh, that's some serious flavor on the zombies here, but 500%. That seems kind of like overkill. There's a building here. Income growth, vampiric corruption, creep ghouls, zombies. Creep ghouls and zombies. They went hard with the zombie flavor here. I didn't even expect, you know, I would do something like this. Faction wide. Man, I was hoping they would put this for Kemmler and Gorst only, but they gave it to the whole faction. Still the same stuff here, huh? Your campaign victory is Pox Magus of Nurgle.
My puppets dance.
Think they're gonna nerf this? I don't know. It does seem ridiculous though. But it's also slow. They don't have much damage. Still more AP than the Hell Scourges though. Might get an army that will not die, but it's gonna be very slow dealing damage. I really like Gorst having all this on rank 1. It's like, feels like a little bit too much, honestly. It's like, this rank 1, this is beyond absurd. You think they would shit-talking Gorst through the whole of Warhammer 2. This guy has always been strong. So you did lose the poison for the whole army. I mean, considering Isabella gets Vlad with both eyes rank 1, you know, this better be good, right? It doesn't really matter what the units you use with Gorst, they're all gonna be crazy good. You start with the Helman Gorst mount, you start with a Mortis engine and an Unholy Lodestone. At the start of the game, this can literally carry any setup. Very nice, very nice. And it looks like it's like a corner of the map here. Another timeout here, huh? Well, this definitely looks very interesting. I like this position, and you know, guys, me, I love Helman Gorst.
Can I assist you?
I'm definitely considering Helman Gorst now after seeing this. Manfred or Helman Gorst? Mortis engine on turn 1 with Helman Gorst. It's a bit ridiculous, even with all this zombie stuff. Doesn't have the unique poison anymore. Commandments. It looks like this one got changed a bit. Construction cost, growth, and I think this one as well. And they're looking same. This two a little bit different. Vigor Mortis with the Graveguard, great weapons, that's gonna be something. Because the Graveguard would really do well initially, and then they get lose Vigor, and then they like lose all steam. But if the Graveguard great weapons never lose Vigor, they're just gonna be keep killing. Never die and keep killing, so this seems like an excellent unit around Gorst. Like, very high damage, and never get tired. Gotta utilize Vigor Mortis on these units. I got a very high damage unit. Get a buff and Vigor restore. I feel like the great weapons go excellent with this. You start with 2 Vigor Mortis. 35 range kind of low. Well, it will affect a couple of units, but you have one next to each Vigor Mortis. The AI tends to shoot corpse cards, Mortis engines, and Gorst. But you will have a regeneration stacked, right? Looks like Gorst could go crazy with 2 great weapons. Like 2 great weapons next to Gorst would be crazy. But Gorst goes, 2 great weapons goes, and they just kill everything. Doesn't matter what it is. And they're gonna have a crazy max health. These guys have very high damage. If it's infantry, just gonna die. Okay, I'm definitely considering Gorst and Manfred from this. And all the vampires look good, man. Why are the vampires all so good? Well, we checked all the vampires. It almost feels like the vampires got rework, almost.
In the name of Magnus.
Thine right is mine.
They're all good, they're all good. Like, Isabella is ridiculous, Manfred is sexy, and Gorst...
Puppets.
Like, what the hell? It looks like the other army is gonna benefit from that quite crazy as well.
Come, impress me.
I mean, look at this thing here, just this alone.
Bow.
And when you start Isabella, Vlad gets both items on rank 1. That's ridiculous, man. They're definitely gonna change that. Kemmler gonna get crazy raids, and Gorst has zombies and crazy setup at the start for the support. It looks like he's like the ultimate supporter. Can get the most flexible army with him. Destructive magic, ghosts, Krell. These two have a lot of options. While they are together, they are invincible. And Gorst has like crazy support for nearly anything. Well, we went through the vampire counts. I'm definitely considering Manfred and Hellman Gorst, but like I said, we're gonna go through everything before I decide. This is gonna be it for the vampire counts stuff. Let's check something else.